Traveling should be an adventure, but sometimes it leads to nightmares. These are 3 true traveling horror stories that will leave you thinking twice before your next trip. The first story takes place in a small, remote town. A solo traveler checks into an old hotel, hoping for a quiet night. His room is dark and eerie, but he doesn't think much of it. As night falls, strange noises fill the room, scratching, whispers, and a cold, heavy air. The traveller assumes it's just his imagination, until he finds an old, dusty photo on the nightstand. It's an old photo of a family, but one person in the photo is scratched out. Suddenly a loud bang echoes from the hallway, and the door to his room slams shut on its own. He tries to leave, but the door is locked tight. He pounds on the walls and screams for help, but no one answers. Hours pass before the door finally opens, and he bolts out into the hallway. The next morning he returns to the hotel to report the incident, only to find it's gone. No one remembers the place ever existing. In the second story, a woman was stranded on the side of a highway after her car broke down. With no cell signal, she had no choice but to accept a ride from a passing stranger. The driver says nothing. She tries to make small talk, but he's completely silent. As the car speeds down the road, the woman notices something strange. There are no other cars, no signs, and the road looks different. When she asks where they are, the driver just smiles, an eerie, unsettling grin, and says, "Don't worry, you're almost home." But as the car continues down the road, it feels like they're going in circles. Desperate, she tries to open the door to escape, but the handle won't budge. She's trapped. Eventually the car stops. She looks out the window and sees her own house. But the moment she steps out, the car vanishes into thin air. The woman runs into her house, but everything is off. Things are out of place and her family doesn't recognize her. She's returned, but it's not the world she left. The final story involves a man driving through the mountains looking for a quaint village he had heard about online. When he arrives, it seems eerily quiet, almost too quiet. The streets are empty, no one's around, but the houses look well kept. It feels like people should be there, yet there's no sound, not a single person in sight. He knocks on a door and is greeted by an elderly woman. She seems friendly, but her eyes are hollow, distant. She warns him, "You shouldn't be here. Leave before it's too late." He brushes off her warning and continues exploring. But when he tries to leave, he realizes something horrifying. There's no road, no exit. It's as if the village is trapped in another world. Panicked, he runs back to the village square, only to see the woman again, standing in the middle of the street. She smiles, and the village disappears into the mist. When he finally comes to, he's back on the highway, miles away. The village is gone. The only thing left is a memory of a place that never should have existed. 3 terrifying stories of travel gone wrong. Sometimes the places we visit are not as they seem. Always trust your instincts. Stay safe out there.